Scorpio, how you doing? Welcome to your weekly reading going from the 29th to the 5th of May. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. The sun is been kicking off, as I said last week, and I think it will kick off even more. But it's mainly been filament energy and coronal hole energy, which is to do with water and earth. Now, you're a water and air sign, so this is a real sort of transition for you from ideas into action. And it seems like this week, this is what it's all about. So let's just see how that's going on for you. If you want to know more about the energies, auras, chakras, that sort of thing, solar energy, prana energy, earth energy, that sort of thing, see that on Cymatic TV, our sister channel, linked in the description and so forth. Let's see what's going on for you this week. So we've got the overall energies here, karmic message on your relationship side, karmic message on your financial side, influence on the universe, influence on past self, future self, and general sort of outcome. Okay, so without further ado, I hope you have a lovely reading. Let's see what the overall energies is here. Oh, yeah. Happiness after difficulty. And I think this is the realization that you've done some good work in the past in order to get here, or you've had to go through trials and tribulations in order to get to your happiness. And where the overall energy is helping you out here is the overall energy is the immediate environment of energy around you. And these are little things that are helping you to realize that, the rainstorm is over and the sunshine is here. Happiness is back into my life. Excuse me a second. I just dropped a card, is back into my life. And it's the little accumulative things that make up a general happiness within your life. So let's just see what's going on the karmic message on your financial side, on your relationship side. Crowning glory, happiness after difficulty. You may have been through difficult relationships over the past sort of like 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And now it's your karmic mission or your karmic message to live your crowning glory, to get in those relationships that are just so fulfilling, stimulating, emotionally, intellectually, mentally. All of those sort of stimulations here is it's in your karmic missions to go after that. And that's what's going to make you incredibly happy. The universe is bringing you the Nine of Swords. I think this is where the universe is sort of saying, it's almost as if like, I might have said this to you before actually over the past sort of like 2 or 3 weeks, but it's almost as if the universe is sort of kind of saying, there's your future, or what's back that way? Oh yeah, nothing but nightmares and pain in the backsides, really horrible emotions. If you want to go back that way, yeah, you're more than welcome to. It's up to you. But the universe is sort of saying, I wouldn't if I was you. Head on to your crowning glories. Once you start putting them together, then you get the Ten of Swords. So there is, through your crowning glory, what is dead, done, and dusted with is that emotional, repetitive nightmare scenarios within your relationships. That is over and done with. The Ten of Wands, this ties in as well to that Nine of Swords as on from your past more than anything else. And you have really sort of like, you may have been carrying a lot in relationships, and that's possibly where the Ten of Wands comes into play in regards to the Ten of Cups. That is your past. You've accumulated a lot of things, and through that accumulation will give you a clarification of where you should be going. And there's only one way you should be going, and that is towards your happiness more than anything else. Everything seems to be adding up to 10, up to the completion of a really big cycle in your life. The moment you realize that and you do step into your crowning glory, this is where it's going to set the future alight, and it will make it go a lot quicker. It will get you a lot more results, and a lot more results that make you feel empowered more than anything else, and much more balanced and harmony in those results. Because the quicker it goes, the quicker it's easy. It's like riding a bicycle. The slower you ride the bicycle, the more difficult it is to keep your balance. The quicker you go, the easier it is to keep your balance. And this is what seems to be happening here. Once you start living your crowning glory, it's going to bring you nothing but sunshine and happiness. Happiness after difficulty. That is the difficulty in the past in regards to your relationships. When you've just tried to do too much in the relationships, it's brought you repetitive nightmare because the other person may not have been listening. The other person may not have paid it any attention to the amount of effort you put into it. And now you're just moving, you're really moving on to your own terms and conditions in regards to your happiness, in regards to your relationships around you. Absolutely very, very powerful reading here. And I think you're going to shine a light on you in regards to everybody that is around you. On your karmic path, on your financial side, you get the Nine of Wands. You've been nurturing a new pathway for you financially. And it doesn't necessarily, nurturing that pathway, opening that business doesn't necessarily mean you're going to make the first billion in the first week. It means you're going to be rich over a long period of time. And that is a much more secure, much more financially beneficial way to approach life, where you get progressive growth rather than just explosive growth. And this is where I think it's on your karmic path to communicate that to the people that are around you. I think it's worthwhile saying, I want this out of life. I want this sort of results. I want this sort of job. I want this sort of promotion. I want this business to go to this sort of level. Or I want to be able to complete this book or this YouTube channel, whatever it is that you want to complete. I think it's expressing it is also going to help to manifest it. The universe is bringing the Two of Cups completely in alignment. It's almost as like you're bringing something to the situation that the universe on their side is bringing the opposite, which allows you to gives you a full balanced view or full balanced energy in the approach in which you need to make in order to get the best results. It also makes you feel completely at tune with everything that is around you. Good or bad, it doesn't affect you. It just makes you progress forward. And that's what the balance is what the universe is bringing to you. Six of Pentacles, it was the card that fell out earlier on. Six of Pentacles, I just wanted to see when it did come out here. And I think it's because you've been putting yourself first. And I think that's where that Nine of Pentacles comes from there. I think you've realized that if you want success, you have to get the success. You have to win it. And it has to, the rewards have to come to you first of all before you can share them with everyone around that. And that change of sort of approach that's what's building success within your life, And then you get the Hierophant. A lot of people have been getting the Hierophant. This is where in your future self, you're getting the ultimate job, or you're getting your business into the ultimate position. That is the future self that is calling you on. It's almost sort of saying your future self is sort of saying, if you want this, these are the steps that you need to take. And if you're very attentive to each step along the road, therefore you know that I've got to pass this exam in order to get this job. And when I can get this job, then therefore I can then start investing in this, and I can create this thing and this. And this way it can start actually expanding and growing like a tree would grow. But there is definite steps that you need to respect in order to get there. And I think that you are. And in the future, it becomes blatantly clear for you. Yeah. Okay. Temperance on this. This is, you're umming and ahhing over something maybe. Maybe it's a job offer that's coming in for you, which brings you into alignment maybe with who you are, but maybe takes you away from something else. This temperance is, there's also a degree that you've done the work and the waiting is over. That's what I'm getting. The waiting is over. That's the main thing that's coming in for it. And the waiting is over. Your happiness is here after the happiness after difficulty. And putting yourself first has been a key element of all of this. And combining your passion with the passions of the world around you is going to bring you the results, I think, more than anything else. That temperance is also a way of, time has come to an end of thinking things over. It's now a time of doing, and that's what you're gradually moving into. and your financial side. Let's see what's going on with the Light Seers card. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups with the Emperor. Yes, at the moment you realize that you've had to go through a lot, certainly on your relationship side, and also you've had to change your attitude in the way in which you make money or engage in your career path. That is putting you in a very powerful position. And that powerful position there is making you feel incredibly happy, incredibly content about yourself, incredibly proud in a way of what you're doing and who you are. And you should be, Scorpio. You really should be. With the Ace of Swords, you get the Ace of Swords again. Your crown and glory. There is no other way around this here. I think this is an obligation more than anything else on your karmic path. It is to, realize that clear vision of what you want out of life. And having that clear vision and sticking to it, things are going to change very, very quickly in regards to relationships that are around you and love that is around you. With the Nine of Swords, you get the King of Cups. This is what I'm saying about the universe, sort of saying, do you want to go about that way? Do you want to go back to that? Or do you want to go forward to that? And I think that's what you really want to go forward to. And that's sticking to the plan, sticking to your crown and glory, and exalting how good you are in life. Putting that forward in life will bring you enormous amount of emotional security, emotional stability within your life. And within that emotional stability, that's where you can really say goodbye to all those repetitive nightmares. Out with the old and in with the new. There's just no doubt about it here. I wouldn't be surprised if the Ace of Wands doesn't show up at some given point. So what have you been carrying too much? What's this Ten of Wands all about? I said earlier on, maybe you were doing too much for a relationship and your partner wasn't. That's very possible. Yeah, I think basically, you forgot you forgot about you in relationships. And it's a two-way street, relationships. Otherwise, relationships don't work. And emotions work in the same way. It has to be reflected within the other person. The person has to feel the same way in order for it to work. And I think here is that maybe you just forgot about yourself a little bit and concentrating on the outside view rather than concentrating on the things that make you happy. Orchestrating, not orchestrating, that's not the right word, but guiding your relationships and your emotions in a direction now that is orientated to your fun and your combined fun with other people is really important. Yeah, it's going to change so quickly. Your crown and glory, once you sit in your crown and glory, then things are going to really start humdinging, with the Lovers card that's coming in there. And it's like, it's keeping a stiff upper lip. It's keeping, being really bold about your emotions, I think is going to provoke a lot of sort of interest within life in regards to connections with you. And interest in regards to your happiness as well, with that Sun card that comes out at the top. Yeah, you get strength. Stay true to it. Stay true to that. Stay true to that. We'll get rid of all of those doubts and those woes and worries, because that's what the Strength card does. It gets rid of that. And your happiness is that driving force behind that sort of connections with other people. Not reevaluating, but putting your self-value on, sort of saying, no, I'm not going to accept second best, basically. Really owning your happiness for your future, I think, is an incredibly good thing to do. Oh, look at this. With the Nine of Pentacles, you've been waiting a long time for this fruit to be here and ready. And I think it's come to an end. The wait is over. There's certain fruits on this here, that are ripe and ready for eating. And your patience has been rewarded in the results. And I think that shows up in the Two of Cups. There seems to be some sort of thing that's an offering of a job or a business or a contract or a project that really sits in alignment with you. Yeah, let's look at that. Two of Cups with the Four of Wands. Unification, celebration of a unification, contracts or coming together of one idea and another idea that's so good together but it makes that Two of Cups. It makes that vibration between two entities that come from opposite directions and creates that vortex of energy, which is creating a lot for you, but not only for you, but also for everything that is around you. Absolutely brilliant. And this is because you've decided to put yourself first. That's what the Queen of Pentacles is all about. That's what it's reiterating here. The Queen of Pentacles, she knows the results that are coming because she has been sat at the tree of knowledge, and she knows when that tree of knowledge is going to bear fruit. You've planted those seeds in the past, and you know that that seed is going to bear fruit at a given time. You have got complete control over your destiny if you so desire. Absolutely lovely. The Hierophant, doing things in a different way, or knowing the steps that you need to take. It is a difficult choice. And I think this is what the overall outcome is. The time of umming and ahhing, you need to make this choice here, Scorpio. And I think you need to make this choice of being true to you, choosing for you, and, realizing that what you're planting is what you will reap here in the future. And I think you're deciding to be a leader, or you're deciding to be the captain of your own destination, basically. And that time and that wait is over. There's no need to wait anymore with that Temperance card. We're converting the Temperance card from your karmic mission into your everyday. Yes, a whole new cycle. As I say, I think your waiting is over. A beautiful new episode in your life, new job, new business, new project is here, and you should be choosing it. And it should be your happiness that is really the driving force behind all of this, and how you connect with finances, with jobs, with businesses. It's going to be absolutely brilliant because there is a great offering coming in for you. There you go, Scorpio. Thanking you very much for being here with us. I hope you get the best out of these readings. We have our sister channel, Cymatic TV, which is the channel all about energy. You can see what's going on over there according to vibrations. I will either see you there, or I'll see you here for the monthly readings, which are coming out this week, which we're going to be doing a completely different way. So it'll be interesting to see how it sits with all of you on the monthly readings. It's going to be very interesting. So I'll either see you there or see you here, whichever way it is. It'd be lovely to see you again. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.